Hi everyone, welcome back to Level Up Land 2. I'm currently approaching the end of, I believe, Time Warp Cycle 5, although I think I recently called it Time Warp Cycle 4, but no, I've Time Warped 4 times, so this is Time Warp Cycle 5, because yes, so you start with 400 growth, you get 200 each time, so it goes 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, so yeah, this is Time Warp Cycle 5. And I have the double speed thanks to having defeated Pandemonium. So let's get the rest of these keys. Hold on, I just had a look there but I instantly forgot. So let's do 19 then 20. Can do that in one warp cycle. And with this health and the double speed, that should be an indicator to me that I am more than powerful enough to take it on. Just gotta keep my encounter a bit low because I don't need the fights. If I have plenty of chronometers by the end of it, I might just go straight to 24 after I've done 20. Yeah, boars are quite meaty, they've got a lot of health. For how early you fight them in the game, or how weak they are overall. They're a bit of a meat shield. Ah, there we are, took a few too many steps. Right, now this should put up a bit of a fight. Can you get another inner demon in before this one dies? No. Okay. Pyroblast. Well, Warren, you're on the verge of death, but that's alright. Yeah, so see, my stats are going up really high now, because I've done so few warp cycles in this time warp cycle, and because my growth is so high. The difference a couple battles make is quite dramatic. Oh, can't quite defeat that in one inner demon. Let's look at Warren's health. 3223. Yeah, 80. 80 health growth. Would be interesting to see how much I can make a character's health jump up in like one death, one enemy kill. I suspect I probably won't have enough chronometers to go and complete base 24 in this warp cycle, which is alright. Maybe I could if I had all the chronofacts collected, but I don't need them. So I think it's just going to be better for me to just get out and leave. He's not going to do anything because he's the only enemy left. Shouldn't have bothered doing that. Yeah, the thing is with double speed as well is that you actually do more damage over time, but with smaller numbers popping up. Right, 20, are you? You're up against the back wall, aren't you? Follow the yellow through green flag road. Follow the yellow and green flag road. Although it is kind of a yellow brick road in a way, isn't it? Like yellow and green. It's a nice colour combination. Very different to 21, which is really nasty looking. Oops, Lanopia. So, let's see. Oh, well, yeah, that happened again. I was thinking, oh, how did that happen? And then I was like, oh, Whitney got shot by a sniper. I mean, this isn't nice, is it? It's going to make this fight a lot more difficult. I could do with some healing, actually. More so like a heal all than a regenerate, but okay. I have lost. Most likely. Remember, I will get slower as time goes on, so I don't want to spend too much time just healing. Come on, Blake. See you in the abomination now. Oh. Could do with another regenerate, please. No, please regenerate. Yeah, you keep suffering. Yeah, keep using suffer. I like that. Stop giving me inner demons and parablasts. No! Oh. No. Well, that was close. What happened there? I'm going to have to rewatch that, because... Was that... Right. Screw analyze with all your enchantments. I'm going to try heal all. Ah, whatever. Yeah, I got unlucky with that that sniper. I'm going to go straight to 24. I'm going to go back to 20. yeah, so that last fight, that final abomination I was fighting, I don't know if that was in the middle, but it looked like it got damaged. I might actually at some point do something with the flags, although I feel like I don't need to because I know where all the bases are. It's just that there are a few times where I do overshoot it, so I might try copying at some point Fran's flag highway method, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I can't do it unless any of these spells have aura, which doesn't look like they do. I mean, maybe one of them does, I don't know. But I'm not getting any charges. But yeah, this is an interesting dungeon in that everything, like every enemy is there to fight, plus a higher encounter rate for leprechauns, and you can only use spells with aura. And like I've said before, I don't like the fact that the word curse has two meanings in this game. I don't like any sort of like ambiguity at all, where words are used for more than one different type of thing. Like, even for example, if like a move, like an ability called fire, whilst there's an element called fire, or a status effect called poison when there's an element called poison. I like to have a variety of different terms to describe things. So, yeah, this game does have like a meaning for the word curse, which is, you know, the curse of Omega, which prevents spells without aura from being cast. But there's also the fact that there's the Alpha ability curse, which just like does damage, a lot of damage over time. Well, I say a lot, it's relatively, of course. Anyway, it really helps to not have a sniper. Oh dear, Whitney, is this? Am I actually? Are these places actually causing trouble now? Am I going to have to put more thought into what abilities I'm using and what I'm equipping? Ooh. Ah, I do like those enchantments. Well, that's interesting. It means I've still got some extra progress to make with this up. Rage. No, I'll keep you for what you are. Refresh. No, let's take that off. Put that heal on. Should put aid on? Let's put aid on. As for these, remove. You got anything better? Explode. Pyroblast, just give you Pyroblast. If I come across any water enemies, I'm going to be hindered, aren't I? Because everyone's got Pyroblast. No, let's mix it up, let's give you Aeroblast. Probably won't matter really, but yeah, no. I could give you Quake. No, I don't think I will. Poison? No, that's fine. Okay, well let's... I'll tell you what, I'll do 18, and then with the experience from there I might be able to do 23. Or 22 rather. I'm not going to be able to do 23. I have to do that all in one warp cycle. And then hopefully I'll have enough stats to where 20 is not causing me troubles once I warp. First time let's turn my encounter rate up. Just because like I could do with a bit more experience. So I'm starting this warp cycle with just over 3,000 health. But yeah, look how fast that health is going up on Warren. It's lightning fast. This is a good sign. Yeah, so it does look like the late warp cycle stats is going to be a massive boost for me. See, with double speed, it massively helps me, and collecting most of the Chronofacts early has really helped me to really. I've managed to really blitz through this time warp cycle, but the fact that I've like rushed through it, had my encounter rate low, has been a bit of a hindrance that I'm starting to see the effects of now, because things are giving me trouble. But it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better with more time warp cycles, and more warp cycles, but more time warp cycles more than anything else, because I'll keep getting faster and faster growth. It's going to get to a point where I'm going to be racing to see how quickly I can do a time warp cycle in. Because again, I was thinking about this mathematically, right? So at the start of the game, it takes, let's say if it takes about 16 hours to get your first time warp cycle complete. And at that point in the game, you don't think of it as a time warp cycle, you just think of it as the game, right? Oh, wow. There's the leprechaun down. And look at Warren, 4,000. It takes about 10 not 10, what am I talking about? It takes 16 to do your first time warp cycle, and at the end of the first time warp cycle you get 200 growth, which means that you have an extra 50%, right? Now in order for me to have an extra 50%, I've got to do 3 time warp cycles at the moment, because I'm on 1200 base, so I need an extra 600 for it to get to a times 1.5 of that. And if it takes about 3 hours to do a time warp cycle, that means it now takes roughly 9 hours to get a times 1.5 rate. Of course that will go down over time, but it means that not just my growth is going up, but my acceleration is going up as well. So that's something to consider. So time warp cycles will get faster, but there is like a cap to that, because even if, like, even if for example you get to a point where you can just you kill one squirrel, and then for the rest of the game you can kill Pandemonium in one hit, like your growth is just that high, right? You kill a squirrel, and then suddenly Whitney can tap Pandemonium with a staff, and Pandemonium dies, right? That is intense growth there. Like, the difference between those time warps and the last 10 time warps is going to be pretty much non-existent. So the effect of increasing a time warp cycles is going to keep going down and down. But look at Warren, 5,000 health. So within just the scope of this warp cycle, Warren's health has nearly doubled. Yeah, and what contributes to that is the fact that not just my growth, but the fact that I've needed to level up so little to get to this point. So I can take out harder enemies for what my experience level is. It's like if I had these stats without the double speed, it would be a lot harder. But imagine if you did, right? Imagine if you had like such intense growth that you killed one enemy and your stats shot up by tons. Well, that would be interesting because it means that in the first battle, you'd kill an enemy, and then it would look like your characters are on the verge of death because their health percentage will drop right down, even though their health is shot up. Their max health is shot up, but it will look like they've all taken a massive amount of damage. When no, they're just that's just their experience, their max health shooting up. I think I should turn the encounter rate down again. Yeah. So let's get this key. Then leave and head to 22. I was going to say head to 23 and because that rhymes, but it's not actually true. It rhymes, but it's a lie. I was just looking for my mouse cursor then, because I mean, I've got it set up so that I've got this game running on one screen, not full screen. It's sort of it's windowed, and then it's like locked to the corner, because that's the only way to get Windows 11 to not round out the corners, which is annoying. So I was wondering where my cursor was. I knew it would have been on the other screen somewhere, but I was worrying it was actually on the game window, because this game, with this game, if you have the cursor on the window, you don't see the cursor. Although it does come out on the recording, but you don't actually see it, like when playing the game. Da-da. I'm not sure about how I feel about this dungeon, you know. I don't really know, like, what makes, in the context of this game, what makes it a good dungeon, because this game doesn't really have any puzzles or anything. It's mostly a case of, and you have to think of it in terms of, like, you have to remember that for the first time off cycle there's fog everywhere, so you're discovering places as you're walking around. And so you know, you got to think about, like, all these dead ends and everything. Like, does a dungeon having dead ends make it better or worse? And I would argue that no, it doesn't really matter either way. It's all that matter. All I like, I mean, more so than the layout of any particular dungeon, I like the fact that they're all unique and they have their own style. Right, let's go to 22. We'll collect some of these along the way. Triple kill? So is that what I called it? Triple kill? I think I called it triple kill. 22. Okay. So go left. Two Hydras, that's a nuisance, but thankfully my stats are so high. I mean, look at... I mean, Warren's health there, right? 7,000. Within, like, the first warp cycle, or the second even, having those stats is just... like, those health, even before the double speed, is just... it's still really high. That's like... you know, you can go through base 23 and almost guarantee a victory. Doo-doo. Yeah, so I mean, like, I started this warp cycle with Ward on 3000 health. I'm going to start the next one. 4,100. 4,100. Right. Let's go to 20, because I've only got those two left, don't I? 20 and 23. Okay. Left. Yes, I'm getting triple kills now. Tell you what, see those mountain tiles, right? Because of the way that this game works with the fact that every tile, because I struggle to make it so like edge tiles and everything, everything's just like a blocky square. Look at those mountain tiles, like they do look a bit odd, don't they? Right. Let's see how we do. Well, I'm not healing much. Haven't used aid much, have I really? Kill. Yeah. See, I do. You do level up. Like, I am at that point where I do level up fast, so. The effects of battles within this warp cycle is going to be very noticeable. I notice I haven't actually put flags on. Not that I need to, but. I haven't put any flags on this bit here. Oh. I like the Yetis hanging around because they like to hurt each other as well as us. Especially nice if there's a leprechaun around. Right. These blasts are missing a lot. So it seems. Yeah, this place is actually posing a challenge. Which, I mean, it's number 20, so it shouldn't be that much of a challenge compared to the later ones, but it's just turning out that way. Anyway, Goblin, 1 hit. Oh, it'll be nice to see how much stronger I get when I've time up a few more times. See, this is the fight where it's sort of like, oh, I need to really now. Come on, get some inner demons, please. This would be a good time for inner demons. Still early on in the fight. Never mind. Now would be not such a great time to have inner demons, although it would still be okay. Regenerate all, nice that it worked. Yeah, that was 82,000 from that Pyroblast. Oh, sniper. Oh, get two-shot it. It can one-shot us, it just doesn't shoot very often. Another battle. Come on, some attacking spells, please. No? Oh well. Oh, nearly. Good, right. Let's look at this key now, please. No, spoke too soon, as I thought I might. Archer and sniper, just aiming their shots. Too bad for them, I got to them first. Bloop. Right. Anything good? No. Okay, let's just get this done. Let's get base 23 done, and then I can time warp. Come on, triple kill. Oh, not quite. Yeah, if you don't triple kill, you gotta wait a bit of time for that third attack to that fourth attack to come in. Straight up, do 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 do. Well, that is unless you charge an attacking spell, then you can maybe not have to wait for that 4th attack. No point of collecting that at all. No point whatsoever. Other than it just happens to lie on the path. Oh, nearly triple kill there. Right. Come on, let's do this. And Blake is down. First fight. Oh dear. Is it worth in a demoning? I suppose it kind of is when you've got 2 enemies. Even with Blake taken down straight away, we still put up a good fight, and looks very likely we'll come out the other end. So 4774 health for Warren. Right, so that's still like 70 health, 70 odd health there from one enemy for Warren. Oh, shouldn't have bothered with that. So yeah, I'm thinking after this time up cycle I might start speedrunning them, as in just see how fast I can get through. Because there is going to be a hard cap to it, you know. I mean, the absolute ideal situation, which is never going to happen, is that I can just get through without fighting a single enemy. Possible, but not going to happen. Because you need to average it out, and even at like ultimate power, where you're just so powerful, you just have to think about like routes to take and everything. Lots of inner demons. Though not now. Come on, kill it. Yeah, so I'm confident I can pretty much breeze through the rest of this bit here, get to the end, and have a good old-fashioned time warp, so that we may begin time warp cycle 6. What time am I on? 51 hours. Neat. Very neat. Do do do. See, I like coming across like a mech and a witch and all that, because it's like, well, they have less than, well, mech has exactly 2,000 health, but they have not that much health, so it's gonna be easy to breeze through them. And padoop. And doopity doop doop doop. I'll start getting those inner demons in early if I can. And even in the middle sometimes. Right. Yeah, this is probably just going to be a case of waiting for this thing to die now. Down and left. So once you've gone like round one full cycle, like say when you get to here, I wonder what percentage of the way through the base you are. Because there's a few cycles, but that's definitely the longest one. I remember when Fran first played this base, and obviously it's all covered by fog, so you don't actually see what's ahead. And he went through, and it's I think his first comment was, "Right, I'm going to stick to the left wall this time." Not realising it was a big spiral until much later. Well, not much later, but a bit later. It's like, if this is one big spiral, ooh. Yep. Ah. Couldn't get that inner demon in time for its optimal effect. Okay. Oh. Instantly. Leprechaun, it's not necessarily a good time to fight a leprechaun at this point. But yeah, I can really see like Warren's health jumping right up. What's his growth at? 110%. Oh. That doesn't happen often. I mean, that accidentally placing a flag thing, I know Fran said like, oh, it's really annoying when you exit the menu, you accidentally place a flag, but the only time it's happened to me was like just then, and when I've been like, I finished a warp cycle and I'm just like mashing X and Z to get through the spells. But yeah, it never, like, I never thought of it as like a thing that really happened. It never occurred to me. I suppose it's one of those things where people have different playing styles, which, like, some people like mash buttons in certain places. And I think it's interesting because when I think about, like, do I mash buttons? It's like in my mind, if I'm going through a menu, then I wouldn't need to press the button more than once, so it wouldn't really matter. But then if I play a game where I've got to like press square to attack or whatever, like an action game, then it doesn't matter if, you know, I press square and then, you know, you got to wait for so many frames for the next one to come off or whatever. I just mash it. That's what I do. And so, like when you get moves that say like, oh, after you press square, after you do like 4 attacks, you then press triangle to do this other thing. I'm not like there pressing square 4 times, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just there mashing square, and then when I see the 4th attack go off, that's when I think to myself, right, press triangle now. Maybe why I'm not so good at those games, but I've tried doing it in rhythm, and I just can't. Because my mind's not there in like what phase of the attack cycle am I in. It's more just like I'm in the flow of it. Maybe that's a personality thing? I don't know. But anyway, we're nearly there. I was actually quite fortunate that the dungeon size that I decided to go with does actually fit this spiral in rather perfectly. Because the thing is that like the map layout for each dungeon is a square of like X tiles by X tiles. And so what you always, and so the thing is with all these dungeons is that they always, like everything's contained within a square. So what you won't have a dungeon where you have to keep going like up and to the right just the whole time. I mean, you know, there's the final one where it is on the upright, but what I mean is where the only path is like up and right, or it's like a big long windy path that like generally goes like right a long way or something, or down a long way. It doesn't do that because it has to fit within like there's a maximum on the length and the width, like the height and the width of those of the size, so everything's condensed within a square. And if you know that, that can sort of inform your understanding of the map layout. Anyway, boom, warp, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, almost placed a flag by mistake. Time warp, and we're at 1,400 growth. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this before. I think I have, but the grass for the tiles for the grass are like randomly generated every time you warp or exit like a base. Like, look, if you look at the tile like directly above, it's got like that. Hold on. So the tile that I'm on, the tile directly above, it's got like a bit of a gap in the middle. If I warp, you can see it's changed. Now the thing is, that you usually, because you can't warp whilst you're on this spot here, you don't often see it. But if you time warp, you can only time warp when you're on this spot here. Actually, no, you can warp when you're on this spot here, and this is how. Although it doesn't really make a difference. Nah, yeah, you fight Pandemonium, you get annihilated, and then you run out of. Oh. No, what am I talking about? There's a much easier way than this. I'm an idiot. Anyway, yeah, so if you fight Pandemonium, then you're out of chronometers, so the screen goes dark so you can't see anyway, so forget that. But if I step down and then up, and then I warp here, look at the tiles, they all change. Anyway, got a few minutes, so let's start this time up cycle. Cycle 6. And get some chronofacts. Oh dear. Well, Whitney's down. Look, we're on health 658. Yeah, well that's probably not a good thing to measure because I've not actually looked at that yet from this early stage. Actually, let's warp. Get Rage and Aqua Strike. You could put on Rage. You put on Aqua Strike. So yeah, just out collecting Chronofax as I like to do at the start of every time warp cycle. Well, as you have to do, because you can't actually complete the first base with 100 chronometers. In a demon. Right. Let's give you that. Oh, a seagull. This early. I could rage it. Not yet. Oh. Didn't work. Rage? Yes. See, I can now kill a seagull from the back really early on a time warp cycle. Oh, Warren's out. I might not make it. It's gonna ravage, so let's kill it before it does that. You can heal. And it's run away. Okay. Yeah, these strike spells at the start, I mean, a good use of them is to clear up the enemies before they get their attacks in. I mean, it'll delay your next attack, but I suppose that's just a delay, isn't it? Right. Have I made a mistake by coming to this bit too early? Or have I made an absolute correct value judgment? I do think it's valuable to come to this part of the map early. Obviously not instantly, because you won't be able to make any use of it, because you won't have the chronometers to get much here. But I think it is good to do it like really early on, because of course more chronometers early is good. But I'm also thinking that I'm at the strength now where the actual fights aren't much of a problem. So that means I've got less chance of coming here and and accidentally like dying along the way. See how much a demon does? 25. Yeah, so I haven't got the risk of like dying along the way and messing up my path. Okay. Shift, restore, shift, analyze, regenerate. Well, that's a good shift, but it's shift. And shift, you regenerate. You're the same. You restore. Should I give you shift just for the enchantment and the boost? Well, the boost is an enchantment. No, I think I might. But I will get rid of heal, pyro strike, and that shift. And for you, I'll get rid of analyze. And you're all good. Right. Okay, so we've got a head start. So, that means I should be able to complete Time Warp Cycle 6 in roughly 3 more sessions from now. Got a bit of a head start. I'll see how that goes. It's going to be interesting. So, just save again to make absolute sure. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.